Hello, and welcome to That Goes Awesome, the only podcast where everything goes awesome. I'm Jaden,
I'm Christian.
and we're back.
We never left this time.
This time we're on schedule.
Yes. I
Well-
think it's like the first one we've actually uploaded on schedule.
Assuming you actually edit and get it out on time.
I will.
It'll probably be like 11 o'clock at night.
That's very possible.
But it will be on
It'll
time.
be out on Thursday, tomorrow.
Or today.
Today, when you watch
you're,
it.
When you're listening to it, it will be out today. Anyways, yeah, welcome back. This time I'm not Spider-Man.
Unfortunately.
I have to say I am not missing the Spider-Man costume.
I am missing the Spider-Man costume.
I feel like I can breathe. Like I got this nice loose shirt. That sucked.
Bring
But
back Spider-Man.
no. Loser. I lost. I had loser.
Loser.
No, I lost, so I had to wear it fair and square, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, never again. That sucked. I felt like it just limited my talking the whole time because it was so tight.
It's okay. You still yapped last time. It's okay.
I know. I kept yapping and we went for like an hour again.
It's
but
okay.
It's okay. Well, Christian, what are we doing today?
Well, first of all, I got a question for you. Do you like debating, Jaden?
I like debating. You know, I actually took a debate class in college.
I did too.
Really?
I was really good at it, yeah. Were you good at it?
Yeah, I love debating.
Thank you. Well, that's what we're doing today. We're going to ask each other random questions, mainly me asking Jaden, but he might have some himself.
He definitely won't.
And we're just going to like debate our answers. If we have the same one, we'll just talk about why we picked it anyway.
Okay, if we have the same answer, we should
Debate the other side.
we
Someone
should-
try to debate the other side.
try and debate the other side because that'd be fun going back and forth.
Okay, so you ready to begin?
Before we start, if you're listening and you've made it this far, you better be subscribed. And if you're listening on Spotify, that applies to following too. Not because we want to be mean, not because we want to be like those guys, be like follow, subscribe, but it genuinely really does help us out, and we get a lot more views normally than we have people subscribed or following.
That is very true.
So make sure you are following on all platforms that include Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You can basically just search up That Goes Awesome or That Goes Awesome Pod and you'll find it
Yeah.
wherever. So if you're not doing that, do that now.
But then come back to the video.
And now that you're back, let's get on with the podcast.
Okay, so Jaden, for my first question, is the hokey pokey really what it's all about?
I'm so sorry that was so loud, probably. But I apologize to your ears. I was just not ready for that. Personally, I think the hokey pokey is what it's all about.
Yeah.
I love to shake it all about.
Okay, that was not an actual serious question, but thank you for your answer, Jaden.
That was a really good way to start.
Okay, first actual question.
Okay.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
A horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. The one duck-sized horse. Wait. I should not have cut off right there.
Finish that word, buddy.
Horse, not a duck-sized horse. Horse. I meant horse.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, wait, no. Say it again.
One horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Sorry, my brain works really slow. I think definitely the one duck. That's the size of a horse,
Yeah.
right?
I think my biggest question is like, are they mad at me?
Well, either way, you're fighting them.
Yeah, but like, do I get a sneak attack first, or like,
You, like, get it from behind.
You could easily sneak attack one singular horse-sized duck, but sneak attacking 100 duck-sized horses.
See, I just think ducks are not nearly as dangerous as a horse is, even if the horse is really small. Because,
Yeah.
I mean, what's the duck going to do? Like, bite you? I mean, if it's like Bill?
When it's a horse-sized duck, like they just like scale it upwards to around what a horse would be. And
Yeah.
I feel like a beak that large would actually be kind of scary.
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely hurt you, but I don't know if that's as dangerous as a bunch of little horses kicking you.
That is true. I feel like it would hurt really bad. It would get really old after a little bit.
It would get kind of annoying. Well, yeah, but if they're like that small, I mean, I feel like the kicks aren't gonna do that much damage. As long as you have a lot of HP, you should be fine.
Okay.
Okay, I might be changing, but 100's a lot.
No, yeah, 100 is a ton. I would run out after like the first few kicks, you know.
See,
Not like them kicking me, like
I personally think I could take a duck.
even a duck-sized duck.
No, a horse-sized duck. Even if it's as big of a horse, I think I could take one duck. I don't know if I could take 100 horses though.
True. If you could tame it like Ark, hop on the duck.
Dude, imagine riding the duck. That'd be awesome.
I think that's gonna be my answer then, because if I like am I successfully knock it out, can I like tame it and ride the horse-sized duck?
Yeah, I definitely agree. I would do the one duck, or the one duck that's the size of a horse.
I feel like we don't really have to go against each other there because we both already explained why we would pick different options.
Well, I had to talk my way through that one because
that's not an easy one. I don't
no,
think.
because I had to like sit down and actually think about both sides. Because you just reading that to me, I can't picture it in my brain unless I like start talking about it.
Yeah, I got you. Where's our timer at, Jaden?
We don't have a timer. I don't know what you're talking about. All you have to do is click it and then it pops up.
Okay, so second one's also fighting based. I don't know why I put 2 fights back to back.
Cool.
But would you rather fight a chicken every time you get into a car, or once a year fight an angry orangutan with a sword?
Okay, so every time you get into a car, that's going to be a lot of times.
Yes.
You get into a car a lot. Is it any car?
Any car.
Any car. So, but an orangutan with a sword could do some damage.
Yes.
As we learned about in the last podcast, if you haven't checked out, you should listen to, because Christian read a story about a monkey with a baseball bat that chased a dog.
True.
And started like rode on the back of it and started beating it.
That's pretty awesome.
That went awesome.
But
sorry, side note. You know, I'm getting really good at like doing random plugs like that.
Okay, Jaden.
Sorry, Chet.
Okay, what's your answer?
Okay, the orangutan, too dangerous.
It's way too scary. Like, do I know it's coming? Is it like at any point in the year?
Or
because
is it a
do I
set
have
day?
to keep that thing on me? Do I also have to have a sword on me at all times just in case?
Stay strapped.
Imagine you're like going for a job interview when you hear like a knock on the door and you're like, "Sorry, guys, I gotta finish this real quick." Shing.
That'd be so funny. Oh, no, but okay, but imagine you like have a really bad day at work. Like you're at work, it's just the day's going on, it's just dragging. You just want to go home so bad, and you're like, okay, I finally clocked out. I'm so ready to go home. Get in the car, and then,
okay, but here's the thing: if chicken in a car every time, you know that's gonna happen. Imagine being in the same situation and you walk outside and there's just like it's like just raining and there's just way off in the distance you see him.
You look and you see him.
He's just holding the sword and you're like, oh, dang it. I think, here's my thought process. If you have to fight a chicken every time you get in your car, you're going to get really good at fighting chickens. If you only have to fight an orangutan one time a year and it has a sword, he's going to be unpredictable every single year and you're not going to get ready for it.
That's true. But so what's the criteria for fighting? Do we just have to kill it?
Yeah, in that case, like if it's literally just fight it, you don't have to like win or lose. What are you doing? You don't have to like win or lose. You could just like open the car door and just grab the chicken and just chuck him out and then hop in the door.
That's what I was gonna say. Because what if you just throw it out the window and then just be gone? Because if you don't have to kill it, I mean. Or does that mean you're going to get 2 chickens next time?
You have to kill it or another one spawns.
They stack on top of each other.
That would... Chicken jockey. Okay, but I think that is a big part of it because, like, you can throw a chicken out of your car and hop it, like, slam the door shut and go. Mm-hmm. But, like, there's no escaping the orangutan with a sword.
No, it's coming at you.
It is angry.
I think that one you do have to kill.
Yeah, you have to win that fight. Which means I think if you have to win the orangutan fight, you have to win the chicken fight.
Yeah, make it fair.
So, I feel like I would pick the orangutan because imagine going out and like your tombstone is just like lost the fight. It's just like the orangutan at your funeral or something.
That would be really cool, but the logical answer is taking the chicken.
I think that is the better answer. But
the orangutan's more fun.
Imagine winning a sword fight with an orangutan. You'd be like a legend.
Yeah, but you have to do it every year.
Every year. True, because like then you have like a 0% chance of dying from like natural causes in an old person because like before you can get sick or anything like that, you just have to fight the the orangutan.
You're assuming I'm not going to be like in the hospital bed with my sword ready to go.
You're in your hospital bed and the door just slowly opens and you're like, oh no! But like, gosh, imagine how awful that would be if just like you have like dementia or something and you have no clue that he's coming.
You have dementia, you forget.
You forget to grab your sword. Okay, I think chickens is the way to go.
Yeah, my answer's chickens for sure.
I guess I'll pick chickens, but like
I didn't think I was going to convince you.
You're inevitably
I'm just right.
You're going to lose at some point. I think that's the big thing. You're gonna constantly go home like battered and bruised with like chicken pecks all over your body, but like it's better than like being sent home to your wife and your like head is like just there and they're like he lost the fight.
Is it a rooster or just a hen? That's the question.
He just says chicken.
Because if it's a rooster, then
it's randomized.
Is it a random chicken generator?
Yeah. What if you got lucky and it was just like an unborn chicken? Just
an
open
egg.
it, there's an egg.
throw it out the window.
Okay, so yeah, chicken's the way to go there. Okay, this one's stupid. Would you rather have spaghetti for hair or sweat maple syrup?
What? Okay,
it's gotta be maple syrup, right?
Imagine how uncomfortable the spaghetti would be.
Yeah, it's always there. Is it like?
Like just as like hair on your head or hair everywhere?
It'd be everywhere.
I don't know if I want spaghetti everywhere.
I also don't want spaghetti everywhere. It doesn't have sauce though. It's just the noodles. I think that's how I anticipate it.
Carly, my girlfriend, hates noodles. I don't think she'd like me if I had spaghetti as hair.
Okay.
She's off to the side, actually, and she just confirmed that she would not like me if I had spaghetti as hair.
But you sweat a lot.
I do sweat a lot, but it'd be maple syrup. First of all, you didn't have to expose me like that. Like, second of all, I think sweating maple syrup, I mean, the only bad thing is it'd be, like, sticky.
Yeah, imagine, like, you ever woken up from a nap and it's, like, the sweatiest nap you've ever had in your entire life? Because imagine you have to go wash your sheets because you just got maple syrup all over your sheets.
You have to, like, sleep on a towel.
Yeah.
Oh, but you imagine trying to wash your hair and it's just freaking spaghetti.
True. I'd probably move to Canada and just, like, make some money. Just, like, you just keep a bottle on you and you're like, oh, dang it, it's hot.
Oh, I'm sweating. Here you go. $10.
Because is it good?
That's like Canadian OnlyFans.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably not the best maple syrup you ever had because it has to have like some type of sweaty stench. Right?
There's no like, sweat is what makes you stink though.
So in this world or this hypothetical, sweat just doesn't exist. It's just maple syrup.
Yeah, because you sweat maple syrup, so your sweat is maple syrup. It'd be so sticky.
Sweat's a verb. You know what else is a verb? Pickling. And
we talked about that last episode.
We did talk about that last episode.
Okay.
No, I think my answer would definitely be maple syrup, just because I couldn't stand the spaghetti.
I think
and
I would.
I want my girlfriend to love me.
True. I think I would pick spaghetti because you could go bald.
But you're still gonna. I mean, you want to wax your whole body.
I am a little sketched out though because like all the little arm hairs and stuff like that on you. You're just gonna have a whole bunch of really tiny spaghetti noodles, and you're gonna look like a spaghetti man.
I don't want to be spaghetti.
I don't want to be spaghetti man either.
That'd be ugly.
I feel like every time you end up picking the right answer, and then I talk myself out of picking the wrong answer.
It's because I'm smarter.
No, I think sweat maple syrup is probably the better answer. You could at least make some money off of it. But to be fair, if you worked like an Italian restaurant, you're just like.
And somebody orders spaghetti, just give them a lump of your hair
over top of their plate.
Does it come with Parmesan?
Ew.
That'd be so
dandruff.
I was about to say that. Your dandruff is Parmesan.
Parmesan. That's your new name. The spaghetti man, Parmesan.
First name Parma. Mr. John.
I like that idea. Okay, so yeah, sweat maple syrup wins that one.
Okay.
Would you rather be able to teleport, but only to places that you've been, or fly, but only as fast as you can walk?
Oh yeah, we're doing a podcast. Sorry, I went silent for a second. I think
there's an easy answer here.
the answer is definitely teleporting, right?
That was not my pick. Because it's only places like that you've never been.
Oh, that you've never
Yeah,
been.
so if you're like,
I thought
I want to go to Paris, and then you get there and you're like, I want to go home.
I thought you said that you've ever been.
No, that you've never been.
Oh, okay. See, I was only the other way when I thought it was the other thing because I thought it was kind of like a video game. You get like checkpoints, like save points. Like as soon as you visit an area, you can teleport
you
back.
can't go back to a place you've already been.
So it's anywhere you haven't been.
Yeah.
Okay, then I mean I guess it has to be fly because then I feel like the teleporting is not that useful. I mean,
I agree. You can go to really cool places.
It's like a one-time use.
Yeah. Eventually, you'd probably like use all of the areas around your house. You're like, imagine like you drive past a gas station. And you're like, I need gas, but what if I need to get home one day? So you keep that gas station as your checkpoint.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I get so like the vicinity. I wonder what the vicinity is. There's like, I want to teleport to that tree outside my house.
Like as long as you haven't touched the tree, like you haven't been to it. But imagine you get like stuck in the tree.
You teleport inside the tree.
You're just like ragdolling through a tree.
No, I'd rather fly.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can walk pretty fast.
We can't jog. It has to be walk.
Well, yeah, it's like walking is like as long as one foot is always touching the ground, and I can move pretty fast. I like that.
Yeah, I can take big steps.
But also, like, you can still fly. There's no drawback because I mean, if I could choose between not being able to fly at all or fly but just kind of slow, I'm still picking fly.
Yeah, I think I'd pick fly too, because then, I mean, you wouldn't be moving as fast as you could be, I guess, but you're still moving faster than you would be if you were just walking.
Yeah.
Even
you
because
never like take an elevator or anything like that. You just go to the top of the building, it's like knock on the window, and you're like, hey, let me.
Yeah, that's true. No, I would choose the fly for sure.
Okay, yeah, that one's easy. I think it's just that the idea is funny.
The idea is funny.
Would you rather turn into a werewolf every time someone says your name, or become invisible every time you sneeze?
When do you become visible
That's
again?
exactly what I was about to ask. Like, is it?
You have to sneeze again to become visible?
It'd be so funny because like whenever I sneeze, I usually immediately sneeze after it.
Yeah, me too.
So it's just like I'm blinking out of existence for a second and then I come back.
But it's also funny to think of like, what if you did it like 3 times so you're invisible again? But then you're just invisible for a while until you have to sneeze, and you're just in a room, and then you just suddenly sneeze and you pop up.
It'd be really awkward. I sneeze whenever I see like bright light a lot. So like imagine like you're like inside somewhere with your friends, and then you just all walk outside, and then you just sneeze, and they're like. Like, I feel like that would suck. But also, like, imagine having to specifically walk up to everyone and be like, don't refer to me.
Wait, what was the other one?
Turn into a werewolf every time someone says your name. I'm going to pick that one solely because I can walk up to someone and be like, call me Johnny. Call me Parmesan.
Call me Parmesan. See, I, for whatever reason, just really like when people say my name.
You do love it.
I feel like it's people like...
You like being known.
I like being known. I like when people know my name. So,
My question is, how many times do you have to be called something for it to now be considered one of your names?
That's true. So is it only your legal name? Gotta just go by something else?
If it is solely legal name, or if it's anything that people call you. Because imagine somebody like says your nickname and you still become a werewolf. That would suck.
That would suck. We both said that at the same time. So, how long are you a werewolf?
Doesn't say. I say it's just random. Like you never infinite, but like it could be like for 5 minutes, or it could be for like the whole day,
or like 10 years.
It's not infinite, but it is like your entire lifespan. Like,
I mean, that's where my brain went when you said that. It's like 70 years.
Your family hasn't seen you normal for like ever, and then you're on your deathbed and you die, and then the hair starts slowly fading away, and you're like, well, man.
Oh, that one was stupid. No, I'd rather do the sneezing one.
I like that idea.
I think the sneezing's funny.
Because imagine, like, this is crazy, but, like, imagine you want to, like, rob a bank or something, and you just walk in with a feather, and you're like, oh, shit! And then you just, like, go in there and you steal the money and you come back.
But then you sneeze again before you get away.
Somebody has, like, a crap ton of perfume on whenever you're leaving, and you're like, stop.
You just sneeze and all the cops are like, get him, there he is.
You appear again, and it's just you with a whole bunch of money, and you're like, uh-oh.
With your hands full.
Not covered money.
And your face is just like really red because you've been trying to hold in a sneeze.
Oh, I love that idea.
This is the dumbest podcast we've
I'm
ever done.
picking invisible for sure. That's awesome. There's too many good variables. They outweigh the bad.
I'm picking invisible because I could rob a bank. If you're a
I
police
love that
officer
idea.
and you're listening, you did not hear that.
Oh,
I was quoting Christian, to be
Okay.
fair. Christian farmer.
would you rather grow feathers every time you're stressed or shed glitter every time you laugh?
Well, I was going to say, I'm stressed a lot.
No, I would literally be like just a bird after a certain amount of time because I'm always stressed.
Yeah, I'm like always stressed too. Because there's just like so much.
How fast do you grow feathers? Because like if it's just like a little inconvenient, like I'm just like about to take a test and like a feather just pops out of my elbow and I was like yank it out. That's different than like
Yeah.
being really stressed and just like poof, and I'm like big bird.
Yeah, but the glitter? Is that what it was?
Yeah,
glitter?
glitter sucks to clean up.
It does. And I'm always laughing.
True. This whole podcast would be covered in glitter right now.
Dude, we'd be like, is it like a random color of glitter?
It's just glitter.
It's just glitter?
It's just glitter. It could be anything.
We'd have glitter everywhere.
That is true.
I don't know.
You don't know what you pick?
No, I really don't.
I really think it depends on how much glitter.
And how fast you grow feathers.
Yeah, how much glitter and how fast you grow feathers, because that's like an important distinction. Because like,
Right.
if it's like a lot of feathers or a lot of glitter, then like I don't know which one I'd pick, because glitter is really annoying to clean up. But imagine like you have like a laugh bag, like you're with that friend that you know is gonna make you laugh, and you're like, hang on, buddy, before you say anything funny.
Let me pull out the bag. Oh,
There's
no.
ways to counter it.
There are, but also just like the idea of just like emoting glitter is really funny.
I have like a handheld vacuum cleaner, and you start dying laughing. You're like, start sucking the glitter out.
Oh, I would suck your glitter up for you.
Whoa. I'm gonna go with glitter because I laugh less than I'm stressed.
You think so?
I definitely do. I have really bad anxiety.
And glitter is just that's easier to like explain to people than why you're growing feathers. I think.
Sorry guys, I'm stressed.
So
Finals a week, and I can just suddenly I can fly as fast as I can walk.
yeah, no, I would go with glitter. I don't want feathers. It'd be
Yeah.
like the spaghetti, just so uncomfortable.
I agree. It just seemed like the better option. Okay. Would you rather have the ability to rewind time but only for 10 seconds or pause time but only once a day for 1 minute? Once again, you could rob a bank if you're really fast. Because imagine like your timer goes off and you're just like, oh, just in the middle of the
But
bank.
being able to rewind time though.
I'm immediately leaning towards rewind time because it doesn't this one says only for 10 seconds. The other one says once a day for a minute. So there's no limit to how many times you can do it. So imagine like you're talking to somebody and you have no clue if what you're going to say is going to make them mad, and then they start reacting and you immediately rewind time and say something
Yeah.
different. Because I think that's perfect for people who have like social anxiety. Because imagine you just don't know what to say in a situation and you can just like figure it out.
No, yeah, I feel like there's so many things where like you do something, then you can tell instantly that was a
That you
mistake.
shouldn't have said that, or you shouldn't have done that. or
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. So just, I mean, you go back like 10 seconds, and you could just like fix so many things in your life. But I don't know if being able to stop time just for like 10 seconds.
Stop time for a minute.
Oh, for a minute. I don't know if that would be like.
I don't imagine that being super helpful, but also like I feel like if you're a good person it's not that helpful. Because like imagine you're like
but if you're a bad person.
No, yeah, if you're a bad person it's really helpful because you're like, just walking down the streets and there's like a whole bunch of people with purses, and then you just stop time and you sprint and grab all their money and put it in your pocket and then like time back. Because like if you're a bad person that's way easy, but I'm also just discovering how much easier it is to be a supervillain than a superhero whenever you have powers.
You're just a goober.
Thank you, Jaden.
You're welcome. But I'm not a goober. That's why I would choose the other one.
I'm picking 10 seconds for sure.
Yeah.
I'm not a bad person, I don't think.
I'd like to go back in time. I could fix a lot of mistakes.
Okay. This is so stupid. Would you rather have a giant foam finger glued to one hand or only be able to high five instead of shake hands?
The foam finger is funny.
It's funny, but it'd be really annoying.
It would be annoying, but I'm okay with high fiving.
I love the idea of like, imagine you're in like a really prestigious
Like
place,
a serious
and
interview
He's
or
like,
something.
"Oh, you're Jaden." And he goes to shake your hand, and you're just like, I I think that's a clear high five because it does suck, but like always having a foam finger glued to your hand would be really annoying.
Yeah.
Your hand would constantly feel like crusty glue, and that sounds awful.
No, that wouldn't be fun. High five for sure. That just sounds so funny. I love high fiving or just being silly in like serious situations.
Yeah. This one's similar to the other one, but would you rather hiccup confetti or sneeze glitter bombs? I've got to go confetti because like I barely hiccup.
I was about to say I don't hiccup very often.
When you get older, you stop hiccuping.
Really?
Not like fully, but I think hiccups are somehow related to like
growing,
something like
that's
that.
what my mom used to always tell me.
I might be wrong. That I could be like really stupid right now.
Well, yeah, but also my mom would always be like, if I'm hiccuping, then I'm growing. So
yeah.
I don't know. That
Confetti and I'm growing.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're growing.
It doesn't come out of your mouth like that. It's like one of those like party like poppers you like blow into like. You know what I'm talking about?
That would go great. That'd go awesome.
That would go awesome.
Yeah, it's better than sneezing glitter bombs.
Yeah, that would just get glitter everywhere.
Yeah.
That'd be worse than laughing.
For sure.
So, do you have any debate topics?
Is
that what's next?
Where are they at? Where'd they go? There's barely any.
We'll do you have another later. Would you rather first?
I think I'm out of those. I finished the would you rather topics.
Well, I think for the debate topics, it'd be funny if we just like flip a coin or something, and like each of us has to like we actually do a debate.
Yeah, I like that idea. Should we ask these questions first or no?
Let's ask the question, but neither one of us answer, and then let's flip the coin, and then whoever wins gets to choose our side, and the other person debates the other side.
Okay. So I thought we were gonna flip the coin to ask questions. Are we doing that after these two?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Let's just ask these two first.
But I want us to like debate the ones you have.
I only have two. I figure we'd come up with some on the spot too.
Oh, that's fine. But
we'll go with these first.
So we're gonna debate these.
Yes.
Okay.
If animals could talk, which would be the most annoying?
Okay, so it's kind of worded differently than how I thought it was gonna be. So, which would be the most annoying? Should we each like pick an animal and then debate
and try to decide who's better?
If animals could talk, which would be the most annoying? Do you have a good one in your mind? Okay, why don't you start debating while I'm thinking? Start trying to convince me about yours while I'm actively disagreeing.
Okay. I pick cicadas.
Oh, that's a good one.
They're always like in the background every time you go outside at nighttime. And imagine like you actually can hear what they're saying, and you go out and you're like, "Why'd you do that to my wife, John?" It's just like, you're like, dude.
So wait, are the animals talking to us, or is it just like we get to hear what they say to each other?
I think they can just talk. So it's just like they actually use English.
Okay.
So like, I feel like cicadas, they just never stop yapping in bug language. So if they could speak English and you're just hearing all these millions of cicada like conversations at the same time, that'd be awful. Because it's like, anytime you're in like a place, like if you go to like a football game or something like that, and people are just constantly talking, or a movie theater before like the credits, or not credits, before like the actual preview started or whatever, people are just talking all over the place. It's like that, but a whole bunch of just really squeaky, annoying voices that don't stop until it's time for you to wake up.
Yeah. I think that's a good choice. I wish I had more time to think about this because I feel like I could come up with. I feel like there's something that would be like really funny that I just can't think of right now. But I guess if I had to debate, something like that's more of a household pet, I think could be more annoying. Like if I'll just say dog for example, probably like a specific type of dog that's like bratty, like a. I'm sorry if you have this kind of dog, but like a weenie dog, or like, you know, I don't know, something like. It'd be really cool to talk to my dog. I wish I could talk to Zoe.
No, I get that.
But
I also get what you were saying though.
But a dog who is like always super hyper and lives with you, and like you take care of them, it's gonna be like raising a child that is more annoying and frantic and constantly ADHD and doesn't grow out of it. Well, I guess eventually, but yeah. So it'd be just imagine like you get home and then your dog just runs up to you like, Christian, feed me now, I'm ready, I'm so hungry, I'm so ready, I'm so happy you're back. I'd be like, chill. Okay.
Yeah, I get that for sure, but I think dogs are definitely more of a case-by-case basis.
Yes.
There's absolutely so many dogs that I've met where if they could speak, I would want to like punt them out a window or something like that. I wouldn't do that because animal cruelty is bad.
Yeah, and we love dogs.
But like going outside, you're just kind of inevitably going to hear a cicada, at least around this area.
That's true.
So I feel like I see what you're saying, but there's just too many dogs that are trained better than to yap all the time. Because the way I take it, it's like if like they don't just talk all the time, they talk as much as they do in their own like animal language.
Right.
So like a dog that is mostly quiet but only like whines when it wants food or something like that. As
I'm
long
hungry.
as you, I do the same thing, man. Like,
I do too.
I wake up and I'm like, my tummy hurt.
No, you're right. Okay, what if it was like a cat though? Which I think cats would be like, they wouldn't talk as much, but the things they would say would be so bratty.
No, yeah, because I don't imagine imagine you've like had a really bad day and you go home and you lay in your bed and your cat just looks at you and goes like, you look bad today. And you're like,
yeah,
come on, man. Like,
and the cat would be like, I don't know.
look what the ugly factor dragged in.
Look what the cat dragged in. Oh yeah, the cat would just be mean, and that's kind of annoying.
No, yeah. So I think cats is a better option than dogs. But also, like once again, I think once again depends, because like, if it's every kind of noise they make, because imagine like, you know, cats, if they're like comfortable or whatever, they're always like, like that the entire time. So imagine like you're just like petting your cat and you find out the entire time they're like, I hate you so much. Please
that's
stop.
true. But I also imagine like the cat like purring like when you pet him or something. I don't know if I want to like pet my cat and it's like, oh yeah.
Keep going. I get that for sure. That'd be scary. That's less annoying and more just awful. Like that's traumatizing,
That
not
is
annoying.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd say the cats are the most annoying, but that would definitely be weird.
I just think anything that you hear really like a ton, like crickets, cicadas, frogs, that kind of thing, those are annoying.
Man, Zazu can like almost talk and he's already annoying. My bird.
But imagine how much cooler it would be if he could fluently talk.
Like if he could speak fluent English and comprehend.
Because imagine you're just like, you just wake up and you're like, Zazu, what's the news today? Ozzy Osbourne died. And you're like, whoa.
Rest in peace, Ozzy Osbourne.
I miss that guy.
He's a good guy. He went awesome.
Kind of.
Went.
He went awesome. That'd be a crazy name for the episode. Not connected to what we've talked about. Ozzy Osbourne went awesome.
That's so messed up. Sorry, Ozzy, if you're listening.
I don't think he is.
Well, probably not on the pod, but. Okay, do you have another one?
The final one that I actually have written. What superpower would be the most annoying to actually have?
Most
So you
annoying.
can teleport, but you can't teleport to a place you have been.
That would be really annoying. I mean, I guess you just gotta really think of like a superpower that's not really a superpower, like one that's just not. Or are we just doing like basic superpowers?
I feel like if you could choose anything, it'd be too easy. Like there's so many things where it's just like people are like, think of the most useless power you can, and like that's different than like looking at like a popular superhero and what powers they have and immediately being like, yeah, that would probably suck if it was real.
Okay, so let's just think of like a basic superpower that would be like not as useful as others.
I think I have one.
Okay, what do you think?
Super speed. And
I wholeheartedly disagree.
Listen, here's the thing. Super speed has always been my favorite superpower. My favorite superhero is the Flash. I've always wanted super speed, but like in the event that like depending on how it actually works, like in real life, if time is always moving fast for you, then everything that goes slow is going to go so much slower. And like a lot of like superhero media has talked about how like for like they'll say something like for you it was like 1 second, but for me it was like 10 hours. Stuff like that. It sounds awful.
That does sound awful, but is that how baseline superpower works?
I think it really just depends on the way you're looking at it. Because like if you're looking at like the actual like the Flash version of super speed, it's just kind of broken because he has like a full-on universe that only he has access to that gives him a super speed and stuff like that.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
I would pick more like just the baseline, like you can move fast and things go fast, like
but not all the time. I feel like it's just like you don't always activate your superpower.
Yeah, if you can just like choose when to do it, then super speed's not bad at all. Because if you have like chores, you're just like, and it's done.
Yeah, exactly.
But like if it's just like you're always moving fast, so even whenever I'm like sitting here talking to you, I'm having to like slow down my voice to make it sound normal. Fuck, that would suck.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. But no, I just see it. I mean, when you first said it, I was just thinking like you can whenever you want, you can just go super fast. So yeah, that sounds awesome.
If it's actually good, like it's sometimes portrayed. I feel like it can easily be portrayed in bad ways because I have seen like the bad takes on it, like the boys and stuff like that, where it's like you move, like once you start moving that fast, you kind of don't have control over it anymore. So like you don't have the reaction time to like turn a corner and you just like smack into a wall. Like that would suck.
Yeah, that would suck.
But I think if we're going baseline, like it actually is like the Flash or Quicksilver or whatever like that, then yeah, that's not bad at all. I just feel like if it worked like realistically, it would suck. But if we're just going by actual comic rules, it'd be awesome. So do you have a choice?
I'm just gonna go for the more boring answer because we kind of already talked about it. But the thing I can think of the most is just being able to like freeze time, maybe. Just because I think there's so much other stuff that you could do that would be better, like having super speed, like you could just handle stuff faster, or even being able to go back in time, like time travel. But just the power of like freezing time and stopping time, I don't feel like it's bad, but I feel like it's probably not as useful as other stuff could be. But also, we're not debating what's the most useful. We're supposed to debate which one's the most annoying.
Yeah. And also to go with that, super speed can basically do that. You just move so fast, time stops.
Yeah, exactly. So
like I feel like one that would be really suck would be super strength, because like it's really cool a lot of the time, but there's also so many times like imagine like I wanted to pick up this water bottle and I just like fling it to the sky.
That's what I was going to say. The most annoying, I was actually going to say strength, because yeah, it would be really cool and really helpful at times, but it would get really annoying because sometimes you just don't want to be super strong.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to be like wimpy.
There's a clip in one of the Spider-Man games.
I'm not wimpy.
Where like there's two people that have Spider-Man powers and neither one of them know that they have Spider-Man powers, and like they're both moving into like an apartment and they're like lifting a table, and it's just like it's kind of funny because they're both like groaning and stuff like that, but they're both just having to act like it's really heavy so they don't like expose themselves. And I think stuff like that's kind of funny. It's just that like you have to try to limit yourself by actually like just pretending to be weak so that you don't actually just fling stuff to heaven every time you pick something up.
Okay. So, yeah, we went back and forth. We already handled that. So, I have a debate question.
Okay.
And then, whether you agree or disagree, or whatever side you take, you're going to take one side, I'm going to take the other side. How could we flip a coin? Can you Google flip a coin real quick?
I'll flip a coin on here.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and introduce the prompt so we're just not wasting time. But I was going to do, is a hot dog a sandwich? So, did I say that right? Yeah. Is a hot dog a sandwich? So, whoever gets the coin, gets to pick which side they want.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wait. So you can. I'll call it. You do it.
I want tails.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I want to be tails.
Okay, so flip it. This is fair. Is that tails?
It's tails.
Okay.
So
that was such a silly way to do that. Okay, so you pick which side you want. And that doesn't necessarily have to be the side you believe, just the side you want to argue.
So what was the question again?
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No. I don't think it is.
Yes, it is.
You think so?
I think it is. I know it is.
Are you able to explain why you think so?
Yes, I am.
Okay, explain.
You want to make me go first?
Yeah.
Okay, a hot dog is definitely a sandwich. Because a sandwich, if you look at the definition, is any type of substance, I guess, or food, typically, that is surrounded on either side by two different buns. Maybe not necessarily buns, but bun-like things. And if you have a hot dog, it has a bun on the top and it has a bun on the bottom. And if you flip it on its side, like if you flip it, then it would have a bun on the bottom and a bun on the top. And it has a hot dog in the middle, so the hot dog is a sandwich. Now you give me your point.
I refute this because hot dog is only in between two buns if you're bad at taking the bun out of the bag and you accidentally break it, because otherwise it is one bun connected as a hinge.
Okay, well,
I think if a hot dog is a hot dog, it's not a sandwich. But if you had to classify it as another food, it is more similar to a taco than it is to a sandwich.
Well, I think in my case, I'm going to have to argue that tacos are also sandwiches.
Whoa, we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Because, first of all, I am kind of bad at getting the bun out of the bag sometimes.
I get that, for sure.
So sometimes it does fall apart. But even if it is not necessarily separated. It is still has a like identifiable top and identifiable bottom.
Yes, but in my opinion, as long as you eat it correctly, the top of it is just wiener, and the bottom of it is the hinge of the bun.
Nope.
It's only a sandwich if you break it and you flip it sideways.
Nobody's saying you can't eat a hot dog sideways.
Do you eat a hot dog sideways?
No, but that doesn't mean
Are
I'm
you
not
going against your own point right now?
No, what all that means is I'm eating a sandwich sideways. It doesn't mean a hot dog.
I like that rebuttal. I like the rebuttal of like, this is technically incorrect, but it's correct because I say so.
I'm just eating a sideways sandwich.
Okay, I disagree. As long as you actually eat a hot dog properly, I just don't think you can say it's a sandwich because it's like.
Why does it matter which way you eat it? Why does any orientation matter?
Well,
no. I'm talking. The orientation doesn't matter because you could be facing any direction on the earth. We don't know which way we're facing right now because we're constantly spinning. So theoretically, we could be like this way on the earth right now, and the sandwich could be right side up. The hot dog could be right side up, so it's a sandwich.
But it's still one bun.
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, correctly, it's a. If you incorrectly eat a hot dog, yes, the sandwich, I guess.
Have you ever seen a hamburger
Yes, I have.
where the buns are connected?
No.
Well, that happens sometimes.
Does it?
Yeah.
Name one place that does that.
Maybe not necessarily on purpose. But just if the buns were accidentally like imagine for whatever reason you cook the bun, like the whole hot hamburger together, and then the buns become like
You don't do this.
become connected. And so if they became connected to each other, like kind of infused, and they have like that back wall, does that mean it's not a hamburger anymore?
You're hitting me with these like fallacies. Are you saying that if somebody walks up to me, they hand me a hamburger and the bun is connected?
Yeah.
What am I look at them and be like, oh, sorry, I ordered a hamburger, not a hot dog.
Exactly. So
what you're saying is a hot dog is one bun connecting it, which means it cannot be a sandwich because by your definition, it was two different pieces of bread, two different buns on top of the meat. If you want it to be a sandwich, you break the bun, you flip it sideways, and you eat it. Then maybe I'll agree with you with a sandwich. If you have an actual correct hot dog, it is not a sandwich.
Do you put mustard on your hot dogs?
I'm not a huge mustard fan, but I have grown to appreciate it. And sometimes I will, if I don't have other stuff that I want to put on it.
You ever had mustard on a hamburger?
No.
Okay, back that up. You.
I was wrong.
You eat mayonnaise on your hot dog?
Yes.
You eat mayonnaise on your burger?
I don't put it on there, but I'm not gonna take it off if it comes like that.
There you go. Okay, moving on. Let's go on with another. Oh wait, I have another one actually.
Okay.
Let us know in the comments who won that debate. And for the record, not necessarily what each of us believe, but we were trying to debate back and forth. Because I know Christian's just BSing right now. He doesn't actually believe that. Anyways, so for the next one, I'll call it this time. I'll go heads because Lionel tells that time. But so let's debate if pineapples belong on pizza.
Okay.
It was tails again.
Yeah.
So you get to pick your side. And I really hope you pick a certain side because I really want to debate one way.
Well, then just go.
No.
I went last time. Like, if you
No, I don't care. What's fair is fair. The iPad's
Here's my thought process. Pineapple isn't bad.
I don't care what your thought process is. Which side are you taking?
Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Okay, I'll take the other side.
It is not bad on a pizza, but it does not like belong on it. I don't think it's like a quintessential pizza topping where it's like it's not a pizza if it doesn't have this. I feel like pizza topping, it has to be sauce and cheese. If it's not on there, that's a little wacky, but like that is what a pizza is. It's sauce and cheese. Pepperoni, very basic thing to put on it. Sausage, ham, all that stuff is very basic. Pineapple is, in my opinion, is too divisive. Like, because we're able to have this argument, I think it doesn't belong on it because it just becomes like it's I feel like it's not universally agreed to be like a pizza topping. It's just like I think it's fine. I think it tastes good. I just don't think it belongs on there.
Would you say that a hamburger belongs on pizza?
Like the whole freaking burger.
No, like okay, like any other, like you say pepperoni belongs.
I think on average, I'm more inclined to say most like meats that go on a pizza are more likely than anything else. I think vegetables belong on pizza more than fruit do, and pineapple's a fruit.
Well, I'm trying to find your definition of belongs, because you were saying it does belong, then you're saying it doesn't.
No, I'm saying I don't think it's bad. I'm just saying that like, as far as like what belongs on a pizza, like it should go there. I don't think it like should.
Okay, what if I wanted? You've taken a debate class. I've taken a debate class. Usually the first thing you do in debate is you agree on definitions.
Yes.
So what if I wanted to change the definition of belong?
Did you go for it?
So what if belong didn't necessarily have to be something that a majority of people believe should be on there? What if belong is just something that is able to be on a pizza? Not anything could technically be on a pizza, but anything that is acceptable to be on a pizza. Not necessarily belongs on pizza, but acceptable.
Yeah, I think that's a like a good definition, but still by that mean that the fact that we are still able to have the argument, like I said earlier, I think it's not like if it's acceptable. I think too many people accept that pineapple is not acceptable. I think it is acceptable, but I like for like the sake of the argument, I think it is like not accepted as like a pizza topping. It's not like, oh, that's my go-to for most people.
Do you like pineapple?
I do.
Pineapples are goated. I love pineapples. And I believe that in America, every person should be able to put whatever they want on their pizza. Because saying something doesn't belong is kind of scary, and you get into scary situations if you go down that rabbit hole.
You like call me a fascist for not liking pineapple on my pizza?
Yeah, I didn't say it, but I'm just saying you have to be open. And I understand some people just don't like pineapple. But as a guy who does like pineapple, I don't think it's fair to say that pineapple doesn't belong, because I just feel like you're being pizzaist, honestly.
Pizzaist?
Yeah, or like, I don't know, toppingist. And I just don't think that's cool. I don't think it's cool to be toppist. Like, you need to be able to accept that people can use any type of topping, and saying something doesn't belong is just, you're getting into bad territory there. I'm sorry.
Why have we entered a social dilemma over like a world? Like, are you saying that it's like not pineapple on pizza is woke?
Pineapple on pizza is woke, and if you're saying it doesn't belong, then I don't. That's just I mean,
DEI topic.
Yeah, I think that we can't get into conversations like that on here. Those don't go awesome.
Those do not go awesome. I hate
but pineapple
like
does
that.
go awesome on pizza, which is why I would say it does belong. Let us know what you think.
Okay, I appreciate your input there.
Okay, I wonder if I could find like one more.
I think the traditional one, the one I had earlier.
If you have another one, go for it.
Do you think there are more doors or wheels on Earth?
Okay, I actually love debating this.
Yeah.
So, you want to actually debate again? Like choose a side and one of us goes one way, or you just want to talk about it?
It's up to you. How do you?
I like debating it.
Yeah, we can debate it. Just pick a side.
Heads. What the heck? That thing only generates tails.
Wait, yeah.
And it is tails. Wait.
Okay.
Just pick a side.
Put the iPad down. I can't remember what my original deciding factor was all those years ago when this debate first popped up.
Yeah, I remember thinking about this a lot, but I don't remember which.
I used to get asked on a daily basis whenever this question first came out, and I always had an answer. I think I am more likely to say doors than wheels.
Okay.
So
you want to explain?
I think my reasoning for that is I feel like it definitely hinges on your definition of a door.
Right.
Because doors are like, it's not just something you go in and out of. I'd also count it as like cabinets and stuff like that. And I feel like that is an important distinction to make, because I don't think wheels, there's not a lot you can say about wheels besides the fact that they're wheels. So it's just like, it's like, are there more things that can be considered a door? Are there more wheels on Earth? And I feel like overall there's probably more doors, because like, I mean, in your house alone, there's like 10 doors. And like, how many wheels are in here? Because I mean, that's a lot of wheels.
Yeah, there's a bunch of toy trucks over here that all have wheels. They all have multiple wheels.
But how many of those also can open?
I mean, a fair amount of them can open, but a lot of them are like 18-wheelers. They have a lot of wheels,
If they're connected,
but only 2 doors.
are they one wheel?
No, they're different wheels.
No, I mean like the 18-wheelers. Like so, if like it's separate if they're like on other sides or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like if
I know what you mean.
if the model is like one plastic tire that is like double-sided, that's one wheel.
We're not going to get into how those are made, okay? But I mean, in general, I think there are more wheels.
Okay. Now, do you actually think this, or are you just picking that side?
I don't know what I actually think.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I'm going off there. I think there are more wheels.
Okay.
Think about, like I said, 18-wheelers. Any bus that has, or most cars have more wheels than they have doors.
I would say most cars have 4 doors and 4 wheels.
What about steering wheels?
Windows.
Windows are not doors.
But are they? Can you get in?
That's a definition of a door. Maybe if you have one of those old windows where like it slides open, but I mean like pulls open.
No, I would count a window as a door.
A window is not a door.
An entry or an exit point.
That is not your definition of a door. A door has to be something on hinges that swings open.
Says you.
Yes, that is my definition of a door. That's what I just freaking said.
I refute your definition of a door.
No, you're not allowed to do that in debates.
Hang on. Rewind here.
No.
I think the definition is just something that can like open and you can go in or out.
No, that is not a door.
Why do you think so? Why do you think that?
It has to be on hinges.
Who defined that?
Or, I mean, it has to be on some type of. I just thought of something that counters my point.
Say it.
I'm not gonna say it. I think it has to be on hinges.
Because it has to be able to swing. A sliding door is not a door. Was that the point that you?
Kinda. I was gonna say a garage door.
Yeah, it's still a door.
Okay, but a window.
And a garage door is more of a large window that you can't see through.
Let's debate that.
It's a garage door a window.
But you cannot consider a window a door.
I would.
No.
I have gone into so many cars through their window.
I have too. Don't ask. But that doesn't mean that it's a door. I go in through a lot of things. That doesn't mean they're doors.
But why? Can you explain why you don't think it's a door? Is it just because it doesn't have a hinge? Are you hinges now?
I'm not hinges. But, I mean, I feel like this is... No, there's no way. A window is not a door. That doesn't make sense. I don't even know. I don't have a better explanation as to why, other than it's not on hinges.
What's debatable?
No.
Yes.
But, okay, to go back to my point, what I was saying. A steering wheel is not debatable. That's just a wheel. Hence the name steering wheel.
Yeah. It's called a wheel.
Yeah, and think about Jeeps. They got extra tires on the back. That's more wheels than doors.
But the wheel on the back of it doesn't roll.
But the wheels on the bus go round and round.
I don't think it officially becomes a wheel until it gets put on the actual tire.
Okay. Are bus doors even doors? They're not on hinges.
If a steering wheel, something that doesn't like roll across the ground.
Oh, it rolls.
Traditionally.
It's
called a wheel. Is a bus door not a door?
A bus door is closer to a window.
The thing on top of a bus.
Oh,
that opens up. Trap door.
A trap door. Oh, okay. What about a trap wheel? You know, like.
What's a trap wheel?
You know,
something you think rolls, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it's like a trap.
Imagine you put on roller skates and you immediately like kick off, but it's just like regular shoes, so you just like face plant.
Roller skates.
Yeah.
How many wheels do those have?
4 traditional.
How many doors do they have? Shut up.
Your feet go in the door at the top of the shoe.
Because you put your foot in, that doesn't make it a door.
You're entering.
Just because you enter doesn't make it a door.
Yeah.
Roller skates are a good example.
I think roller skates are a good defense.
There's a lot of roller skates in the world.
Hello?
Who's calling the podcast?
I think that is a solid point.
And there's definitely other things that are only made of wheels. That don't have doors.
That are only made of wheels?
Well, but only have wheels and don't have doors. Like,
yeah.
A lot of tables have wheels on them. or like any type of furniture, chairs, rolly chairs.
True.
They have wheels. They don't have doors. Other stuff.
I think wheels are usually set in stone with what they come with. They usually come in pairs. Like, it's either 2 or 4. Traditionally, of course, there's 18-wheelers. There's unicycles.
Unicycles. Those don't have any doors.
I don't think unicycles is a very valid backup point. The one thing in the world that has a single wheel. That's my defense. Like, I feel like, based on my definition of a door.
Your definition is wrong. I don't agree with it.
Need I remind you of what sandwich is defined as?
Yeah, how many doors do sandwiches have?
They have a hinge. If you count the hot dog bun. The hot dog's not a sandwich. Don't get me wrong. But like,
sounded like you said hot dogs were a sandwich.
If it can open like that, that's just a door for meat. Just a meat door.
Let us know what you think. I honestly, I don't know. I mean, I do know. I believe there are more wheels.
It's got to be doors.
It's got to be wheels.
No.
Why I oughta? Oh, well, that was a fun little debate.
Debatably.
Debatable.
It could have been.
Let us know if you think it was a fun little debate. Let us know a lot of things, because everybody should make sure that you're subscribed. Like I said at the beginning of the podcast, make sure you like and follow everywhere, because podcasts like this go awesome. Christian, you got anything else?
No. That was awful. Or did it go awesome? That's debatable. There.
Debatable. Wait, sit down. I'm Jaden.
I'm Christian.
And that went awesome. We're out. Come on.